So I think I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what.
What?
What happened to my popcorn?
Looks like it's burning.
Oh, good. I was standing here the whole time. I don't know how this happened. I was just trying to make more popcorn. I made the first batch just fine. This is what I call paparazzi. I'm a problem. But then I tried to make more, and this happened. The camera is making the smoke look lighter. It's actually a lot more brown in real life. I burnt the pan. And now let me see if I can try and capture this. The house is now filling with smoke and the scent of burnt popcorn. Everything is foggy. I was standing here the whole time. People always complain that I put stuff on the stove and then walk away and I forget and then bad things happen. I was standing right here. Can we get a... Oh, yep. That's the inside of the pan. I really did it this time. Saturday the 21st of Maylee vlogs, and first thing I do is cause this.
And that's why I say use the old pan.
I'm not allowed to use any of the new stuff, and this is why. Now, this also explains the rule about how I'm not allowed to use the stove even at 26 when my parents are out of the house. No, you always tell me that I can't use the stove when you guys are gone. Have to have supervision. At this miserable day. It's not entirely bad, but
yes, it's a wasted day.
It's supposed to be sunny and in the high 70s. It's actually in the 60s, and it's been raining off and on. And it's been partially sunny at best. A lot of overcast and cloudiness going on. The weathermen, the only people who are allowed to constantly lie to you, they do their job in the worst way possible, still get to keep their jobs. All alone in the house. My brother went to work and my parents went to the store. Now, with my parents here and downstairs, I caused an oil smoke problem. Can you imagine damage that I can do when left entirely by myself? This house is in danger. The world is in danger. The universe. Ah! I'm bored. Actually, I am waiting for my friend. He is bringing stuff. I'm in his wedding, one of the many weddings happening this year. And he said 2, and it's 2:40. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, there's an analog clock back there, right there. Some people can't read analog clocks, and I mean adults, like full-grown adults can't read analog clocks. It makes me worried for the world that people can't tell time. Of course, then again, I can't cook popcorn without setting fire, so who am I to judge? I just saw his car go by. I'm pretty sure that it was him in his car, and he passed. Unless he's going up and around, but if he was going to use the alleyway to get to my driveway, he was coming from this direction, so he should have turned up already. There's another alleyway up there, and there's another way to go around the back up the other street, but I don't know why you would do that. I'm gonna pop around the back. You can't even see me. Because we don't turn lights on in my house. If you haven't been with my vlogs before, We live in darkness.
I've lived in this house for 11 years. I still can't tell you off the top of my head which of these bears does what to the fan and the light.
And it's particularly annoying because we have the same problem in this room. But I'm pretty sure that I can just do this. Because in the summertime, we'll have the light off and the fan going. And so this switch will just turn on the fan. And we have these as our detectors. A teddy bear without legs and a Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is the light and the bear is the fan. And it took about a year for me to realize that. Or for anybody else in the house. Sorry about the rant. I'm actually hungry. I had some popcorn earlier, which you've seen, but now it is 6:30, and I haven't eaten anything else. I just got this, one of my shakes, because I'm feeling like I'm going to pass out if I don't eat. And I was really sad earlier. I was trying to have tea, and my little tea robot opened again, and I was like, oh no. I was reading a box as well, and the box was like, if you use this product, and it gets is peas and some chicken and some rice. Okay, so here's a whole bunch of stuff. What happened was, my friend who was supposed to come over, he got busy at work, and he wasn't able to text me because he's a teacher. So he was busy at work, didn't get off when he was supposed to. So he called another mutual friend of ours, and the mutual friend took the stuff out of the original friend's car, brought it to me, and I realized I don't know what any of this stuff is. I was given a bunch of rose petals and a giant thing of tulle and some votive candle holders. I don't know what this stuff is. I know that I'm supposed to be in a wedding, but apparently, and so I texted my friend and his fiance. I was like, hey, what's all this stuff? And they were like, oh, it's the stuff for decoration. So I didn't know that I was decorating for the wedding too. How did this happen? I thought I was just doing centerpieces. So now I'm desperately, and it's a very unfortunate thing. I told you I can't get on my Facebook. This keeps happening. I've been trying for the past 4 hours to get on my Facebook. I don't know what happened, because normally I keep my password saved, and it didn't save. So I went to forget your password. But the email that I have is from college, and I don't have access to that email anymore. And it won't let me do the password thing again. It keeps just signing me into my Yahoo email. And because when I was in high school, you remember Farmville? You remember that psychotic thing that everyone was obsessed with? I did it once in a while, but another one of my friends who was completely obsessed with it begged me to make another Facebook account, like a fake one, and to give her stuff for Farmville. So I did, and I used my Yahoo email. So I tried to make a new Yahoo email saying, I don't have access to this one. Send me a replacement thing. And it was like, you need to add your phone number. And so I did, but now this won't go away. Because I mentioned this before, I have this kind of a phone, and Facebook does not know how to handle non-smartphone users. I don't know if I'm ever going to have access to my Facebook again. I might have to make an entirely new Facebook account and never have access to my other stuff ever again. And all of my emails, all of my networks, and all of my events will be gone because of, oh my God, I'm so upset. I'm so frustrated. And my friend sent me, because my phone can't receive all the fancy all the fancy photos. So when people take iPhone pictures and try to send them to me, I can't access them because my phone isn't a high enough resolution or whatever. So I'm just like, technology should have stopped 10 years ago because all of it sucks, and this is what happens. I'm so upset. Why was I left alone? I don't even know what I did. I don't know why. Like, it just didn't remember anything about me, and I don't know why.
If you don't know, after several hours, you have to put your ID, like a driver's license or whatever, and do that.
I need to stop. Best treats in the world. S'mores going into the microwave. Here we go. 15 seconds on there so that everything gets nice and melty. Here we go. Absolutely yummy. Have you ever seen anything better in the whole world? I have not. I'm trying to make myself happy because I'm actually really mad at Facebook. I'm still really frustrated by that. I've just been in a bad mood all day. Don't know where that accent came from. I made 2 so we could share.
My mother's dream has come true in her life.
For years, my mother has said she smelled something burning. So with my popcorn incident today, her words and her life are validated at last. At last. Do you feel like Martin Luther King Jr.?
No.
My mom has this cool little thing where she keeps all of her earrings and thingamabobs in. And this is her perfume collection. Because what happens is we buy her new perfume every Christmas, and throughout the year she alternates between these little sections. She uses them all up in a year, and we buy her a whole new set. I was looking up a dance studio because I wanted to be a ballerina when I was little, but the classes that I took, they said ballet and tap. I never did ballet in those classes. I only did tap, and I was really upset about it. I was like, I wanted a ballet recital, not a tap recital, where I accidentally threw my baton. Well, it wasn't a baton. Like, we had these drums, and considering how much the outfit was, I should have gotten to keep that plastic drum. But during the thing, I was playing it, and it flew out of my hand, and I had to just keep going with one thing for the rest of the show. But I looked up the dance studio, and I was like, I want an adult beginners class. It didn't say what the age groups were for the beginners classes, and I decided I'm just not doing it because I'm not being 26 and being surrounded by a bunch of 6-year-olds. I don't need people. It's bad enough that there's people 10 years my junior. I don't need to be surrounded by people in a class who are 20 years my junior. No, thank you. I am going to take a shower and go to bed. I have a nose strip on. My intention was to have this off before I did this part, but good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Join me on the rest of my Melee Ventures, humans.